Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Aloha.
We made it right where we left off last time from our trip. Map is in the corner over there of where we're headed. We're in Kalapana, heading down, and all the way to the Pohoiki Boat Ramp, right? Thanks, everybody, for joining us. If you are new here, we're Lou and Anna Two Pineapples. Most of you aren't new here. So thanks for joining us.
Can you just tell them too?
What do you got?
My hands is stuck like this.
She's going to be in a permanent wave
Yeah,
today.
I just have to keep it elevated, so it's just going to look like a permanent wave throughout the video.
So my recommendation is during this broadcast today is every time you kind of catch a glimpse of
Hello.
her waving, just put a little emoji wave sign in there in the chat. Just wave back. Just hang out with her.
But hi.
We'll go over what we got going on today. Today we are fully rigged. 2 GoPros we have set up. One on the roof, one in the truck here. Hardwired, no batteries. So they're no internal battery to prevent overheating, and they're plumbed to the anchor blocks that we have. So we should be eliminating the overheating issues, and Anna will put a picture of the kind of the test janky rig to how I put the battery up on the roof.
Thank goodness it's not raining today.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
That stuff up there is not quite waterproof.
No, the GoPro itself is waterproof, but when you put on this type of mod system, and wiring, it's not. So we're going to eventually have to move to some type of housing. I really don't like putting it in the truck with it pointed out, because when it's raining, now we got wipers, and that's annoying. So we're just going to have to keep tweaking it. What else do we have running here? We got the Rode mic set up, power lines and coders on. That's pretty much Starlink. Now we're going into the most difficult area, the Red Road in Kalapana, and it is lined with canopies. The road is just swallowed by trees in quite a few areas.
So there will be a lot of blanking out and spacing out.
If we go blank, just hang on.
Don't go anywhere.
We'll be coming out the other side.
Please don't panic.
No panic. Out the other side is going to be nice. And we're passing an area which was part of the 1990 lava flow that took out the majority of Kalapana town and probably the most pristine black sand beach in the world down here. Hook a left and cruise the coastline. And we're going to go through the 2018 flow. They cleared the road right there where it crossed the road, and that'll take us into Pohoiki Boat Ramp, which is not done. That was devastated. It was torn out with the lava. The lava tore it out, and we're going to see some cool lava down there, as a matter of fact. So, Stringer with a $5 chatta, right on. Thank you for gas.
Thank
and
you,
a huge burnout to start. Well, if we were in the 250, we'd put her in extreme mode.
And if I wasn't in a slightly fragile state, we would have done so.
Anna doesn't really like my burnouts.
No, I don't.
Not too much. So, shall we get rolling?
We shall.
All right. Anything else? Let's roll. I'm pretty stoked everything went somewhat simple getting the camera set up. I know, right? That's what scares me. Oh.
Let's go.
It's only taken this is the 5th drive and numerous experiments to get to this point where we are not worried about cameras overheating, being dependent on an hour battery. Yeah. Nice change. Did you guys get an email today with your notification? Today was the first email I sent out so that everybody gets something different than us depending on the
YouTube notification.
Yeah, YouTube notifications, because we can't win there.
Mark Hardman just put. Oh.
Go ahead. I'm just getting out of the way.
Super chat. Live drive, love the jive.
Right on.
Thank you, Mark Hardman.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can click here with. Oops. Oh. Okay. Oh, $5. Place of highway to hell. Laws also for the donut bun. Thank you guys.
Right on. Right on. Well, it looks like we will make a turn because that's pretty close to our 10 goal. Can we make the right-hand turn? Are we close to our... Show you something extraordinary. This planned detour. I thought of it this morning. Are on their way over, and I'm looking to get Chuck on a ship out of here. This might be the location Chuck needs to be dropped off at.
Not sure if that's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
The ocean looks nice.
Yeah, we got lucky. It was raining up the hill. Tara is Dawn's wife, by the way. Dawn, Tara, was it raining at your house this morning? It was coming down at ours. If you have,
Stringer,
yeah. If you guys are not subscribed, maybe one of the mods will drop it in here. And you've already subscribed, check your spam folder, check your promotion folder. Gonna have to work out a few bugs there. Make sure you guys get it.
It looks like a lot of people got the YouTube notification.
Oh, good. Yeah,
BB just gave us a super chat for
Sweet.
Anna's new robotic hand. Not quite there. It's pretty stiff. The swelling has gone down substantially, so that's a good thing. But right now, I'm just getting the occasional nerve. I don't know how you call
Zingers.
it. Zingers.
Electrical
Zolts,
shocks.
Jolts or something.
Schultz.
Yeah.
So remember, if you see her waving, just
I'm not waving.
put a wave in the chat.
I didn't want to wear this the arm sleeve because it gets so hot in the car. So the arm sleeve, it makes me hold it up like this way, and so I'm just gonna hold it up. It's good exercise.
Right on.
No email. Some of them didn't. Oh, we're talking about the new email thing.
The new
So
email notification system I put up. Everybody, I launched it last week, and a bunch of you signed up, and there's a handful that are unconfirmed.
Brett just put the link in there. Get email. Thank you, Brett. Can one of you guys pin that up in the chat?
If you signed up for the list and you didn't get the confirmation or the welcome letter, it's probably in your spam folder or your promotions folder. If not, I sent out a hey, by the way email the other day to follow up, and I'll do it again this weekend.
So,
I think YouTube feels the heat.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, hey, you guys got to step up your notifications. I'm going another way.
Or they're listening to you or watching what you're doing.
Like, hey, you guys you're letting us down.
They see it all. Okay, so I can't see the update for the notification on the chat thingies. It's not updating. It says, so we've had already a couple, I think 5 already, and it still says 2. So the YouTube one's not updating unless I have to refresh.
Well, we're going to make a right anyway. We're going to go towards Uncle Robert's and take a little look at maybe Chuck's departure point. Well, that guy was rolling down here to sell his stuff. We got vendors on the road. These are the best vendors. Not so much like the marketplace vendors. I'm a fan of roadside vendors. Best deals, usually something made from home. Not all touristy.
Okay, so let me...
At 22 frames a second here.
Okay, we got 6 super chats. Thanks, Ed.
Right on, Ed. No park.
Puppies.
Actually, we're coming right up to where we're going to drop Chuck
How's
off
everything?
at.
It's moving a little bit.
Well, we're going to have
problems.
It'll
It'll be fine.
We're in a lava field.
Yeah.
So
they can see, at least they can see the distance there. It looks beautiful.
When I get to a spot I can stop, I will show you what is over here. I didn't realize we were going to be able to get this far in. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get out.
Just have to find a spot to reverse. Hop, baby. All right.
This will work.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh, we can go all the way up here. All right, so up here, there's a nice walk. And let me get rid of the
Map.
map on here. Map gone. And add in what we need. Here we go, ready? Oops, not that one. How about this one? There we go. This is potentially a landing zone for the ship. Now, I'm thinking they go in and out the water down South Point, but they have dedicated this an official spot. It's possible. I have one more picture I can use on here.
I can walk out there.
You could.
Okay. But
not with your hand. One more.
I might stumble a little.
Hawaii Star Visitor Sanctuary. So this is where it is. This is where Chuck's coming. Right here. Whether he likes it or not. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here. Let's keep moving. Thank you. Oh shit, I could have pulled right in there. Actually, I can keep going. I don't want to pull in, hit all these people around me. We're just back out of here.
Hang on to your board shorts.
No problem.
Looky there.
We're not in the Ford.
You can't fit anywhere in this big truck.
This would be an 8-point turn in the Ford.
Yeah. And it's loud too. Everybody always gives them the look.
Oh. That's the look of love when you hear the diesel. And envy. Oh, I'd like to have that big truck. Do.
Ray's in there, Jason Jackson. Hope you're doing okay, Anna. I am doing well.
She survived.
I survived. The first night was tough. It was very hard.
I almost drove her back to the hospital.
Yeah.
I was like, I've had enough.
Yeah, the first night was really, really hard. I said this a couple times, but it felt like my hand was going to explode. It was the worst feeling ever, but it subsided. Thank goodness.
Well, I just want to say that without all of you guys pitching in and us getting this satellite connection system, the Starlink, we would not be able to live from this location. There is no service here. This is a dark zone. Unless they put a pole in a couple months.
Chaka Brands, aloha, giving me ideas for my next trip. But $20 to chat. Oh, my gosh. If I accidentally pushed something, I am so sorry, but my left hand is not quite as...
Yeah, she's doing everything one-handed.
I mean, I can use these. The sound is choppy.
Well,
that's okay. Hang in there. Bugs.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of things that
haven't been done.
And being able to broadcast in a... I don't think we broke up too much during this one last. 3,000. We're running 3. There we go. We just dropped. Software update today. So I'm assuming that with every update things get better. And hopefully the upload speed gets better.
Don's reminding everyone, you got to remember there was no cell signal.
Yeah. There's nothing down here.
And a friendly reminder, the canopies we're talking about is the trees, everything that covers the sky, where the satellite points up in the air.
I'm just happy we got the cameras all set right. After 4 trips. Man.
No stress and sweats this morning for him when he was setting up.
No.
Usually it's just like,
Usually I'm changing shirts, I'm sweating out, pits are all wet.
Ew, gross. He's all stressed out and aggravated.
Why is
That was... And I should start recording here.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
You're doing stuff.
Yeah. Well, we take enough of these trips, we're gonna either get a flat tire, hit a pig.
Oh, somebody lost a tire here. Remnants. Kalohi SFS. Two pineapples. What's with the crowd at Pohoiki? That was a farmer's market. Saturday market area over there.
At Uncle Robert's.
At Uncle Robert's, yeah. So, yeah. Sorry. Uncomfortable.
Didn't look as busy as Makū'u, but it was pretty packed. I mean, you saw the parking pulling in there. There wasn't much. Hey, dump's open today. We're driving a little slower pace than everybody.
Yes.
We'll just let them cruise by.
I see some noni fruiting.
Oh, noni. Can't eat that stuff. Oh. I tried. It's great for you, right? They say that's like the ultimate, like right along with the super blue-green algae, the noni. It's good for you, but it don't taste great.
James Bong says, thanks guys, watching from cold and wet Ireland in my shorts and Hawaiian shirt with the blazing fire going for authenticity.
We are on the road to Pohoiki. First stop, somewhere through Opikau.
Wow, plenty noni.
When the 2018 eruption happened, it took out Kapoho. Kapoho was loaded with all of the noni, papaya that was down there. There's a lot all through here as well, through Kalapana, but nothing like that was over there. You know, we got rain. We got a camera and a battery on the roof. I don't see anything going wrong.
Hopefully it passes.
Yeah, this is just a light
section
just
here.
a light duster.
Oh,
keep an eye on the camera up there if I gotta go up
You
there.
could just keep an eye on the road. That would be nice.
Truck drives itself.
Whenever his head turns one direction, the vehicle turns with it.
Yeah. They say virtual reality and was just created.
Yeah,
No.
it's a heart
I think it's men are born with it. When your head turns, everything turns with it. Oh, come on, rain.
I know.
Well, we're gonna
it's
find
just
out
this
if
one big cloud right here on this side.
we're gonna need a housing for this camera system.
There's Chuck. He's in here.
Chuck, you just missed out where I'm gonna drop you off at.
Says I couldn't believe how many people lived in the tiny houses on the black lava fields.
Oh yeah. Well, part of your work's already done. No grubbing, no clearing trees, post and pier. You're good to go. Okay, hopefully that's it for the rain. We thought about it this morning on, well, do we postpone? Ugh.
Let's go for it. Give it a shot.
Let's go, and here we are. There's a blue sky. There's a hole up there.
Yeah.
But
we might get there.
We're gonna find out. What's the worst that could happen?
Knock on wood. I don't see any around me, but
I know. Camera's a little wet.
yeah. Right off a little.
I got a little rain X on the lens, so that helps. Will everything hold before it kicks us off YouTube? See what? Not as long as these. See what? Not as long as these little drops keep coming down. Little drops keep coming down. We'll get there, and if not, we'll jump out and do a wipe down. You have a towel in the box?
Hang on, guys.
For what? Oh.
So.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to a spot.
Yeah.
I got a spot right up here. Ocean view.
Yeah. You guys still there? Swizzle, aloha.
Swizzle stomped around here. See if I can find me a spot here.
Ooh.
There we go. This will work.
Beautiful ocean view today.
All right. Off. Smells salty and the fishy out there. Kind of nice.
Let's see here.
How's that look? Oh yeah, we look
good.
All right. All right, we're coming up to Canopy Central.
Prepare for spinny circles, okay?
Yeah, we know what's coming. We know it's coming. But once we clear it, it'll be sweet. I could have pulled right in here too.
Oh.
That's where I want a podcast from, right there.
Yeah, don't show them.
Don't look at that spot.
Don't look, you guys.
Everybody close your eyes.
Now, these are the places that we've hung out many times.
Yeah. We like these spots down around this road. Part of what we're doing, not only just testing all our gear, pushing it to the limits, but we're also reconning locations with the best signal so that we can come and set up and hang out. And if you're good, bring you with us.
If y'all behave.
Use the 30 to 50 gig plan. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. 50 gig plan. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. In and out.
Here comes another one, okay?
In and out, in and out. I told you it's gonna be brutal.
We did one of our
like Christmas of
2021, I think.
2020.
2020.
I think, actually.
Yeah.
Right, I think it was actually 2020.
Yeah, we put some pineapples out here.
Yeah. With some Christmas lights. All right. Let's let everybody get stabilized a little bit.
Gather your thoughts and calm down for a second.
Yep. Hey, we wouldn't even have. That's never any fun.
Yeah. Live is better.
Right. Let me see. Everybody throw a shaka in there or a thumbs up. Are you guys all back with us? We're at 0. Nope. There we go. Let's see if everybody's back in here.
Okay, I see the ocean waves on the right. Good. Can you guys hear and see things okay now?
I don't even know if I got the last message in here.
The last one is Swizzle. We use CBS and Krista satellite cell phones down here in the 80s.
Oh yeah, I bet. It's all you could use down here in the 80s.
Good.
All right, here we go. I'll tell you what. Most reliable. Wise is going to be ham radio. Honestly, satellite's great, perfect, but I tell you.
You know, I've seen some people have those long antenna,
or
what are those? Those. Ham and cheese on rye. CB was seriously cutting edge fun back in the day. Wow.
That's the original form of global communication. Get us to stabilize here out in here in the clearing. All right, looks like we're stabilized again.
Yeah.
We're back.
Okay. Good.
Catch our breath. That's part of it.
Anybody still hanging with us? We'll get through it. We do it together, okay?
Is anybody keeping an eye on the volcano? Because we're down here and it can go at any time. The update, I posted the update right before we left. They're still on the it can erupt today, tomorrow, or Sunday. All right, today or tomorrow or Monday. So we got to keep an eye on it. Looks like we'll do a reboot too when we go home on that thing because all the bots are going to be wonkified.
Okay, it's still up.
Yeah.
That's good.
You're going to, you know what? We can do this. From now on, we can just assume that when there's a canopy or there's going to be some problems, it's going to buffer. And
well,
we know.
Majority of us already know.
Yeah.
And that's what we're experiencing with. And experimenting with.
Yeah, this is not 100% gonna be perfect. Not New York's.
Hi.
I still see zero. Well, there we go.
Hello.
Catch our breath. The thing we have learned is that it does.
Wow.
Now this may sound obvious, but upload is different than download. What I mean is, on the download, we're at like 135. But on the upload, we're at 14. So it's not like the home system where I'm 1 gig up and 1 gig down. I'm flying. The phones plans are usually 25 to 30 on the upload speed. So we can put out a pretty good 1080 stream like that. It's a lot different when you're only dealing with 10 to 14 upload and all this data from multiple cameras, the encoder, everything that's going on. It's a lot more data that's going up. And without a faster speed, there's going to be some problems. But you can see as we stopped, we stabilized, we're running 6,000 megabytes up. Or we're pushing 6 megabytes of data out of here, right? 30 frames a second. That's our speed, actually. We're doing good when we're stabilized. Yeah. If you're stopped and stable, you're solid. But that's not us. We're rolling. We're stringer them, lighting them up.
No, no patience whatsoever.
All right, we should be clear of that main Red Road canopy area. Oh. This is a spot where the 2018 eruption came down and crossed the road right here. And you can see since 2018 they've done a great job of repairing the road. So now it's all good to go.
No. It's bad.
I have a question, or somebody's got a question for me in there. What do you got?
I don't see it.
I see it right here. Oh, Just jumped on it.
Yeah.
You were asking me a question.
No, there's no questions I don't see so far. But plenty of mods in there to ask. And if there's something that you want to get our attention for, just add us or at the mods.
And maybe when we get up to the boat ramp, we're going to stop for a bit and hang out and chat. And you can always ask again.
Mark says, Lou, have you considered an omnidirectional antenna upgrade? It's what we use with our Starlinks in marine environment. I think we are paying about $300 each.
Well, I think that would work. But I think when you're on a boat, when you're running 12 knots, right? Maybe 15 knots. You know, we're on the highway, we're moving 50. So that's a little bit of a hiccup.
Okay.
I'm up for anything. I mean,
Look at all these bent stuff.
It's all about experimenting.
Yeah. Well, watch out.
Gotta make sure we don't hit those.
It looks like somebody already hit it a few times. Oh my gosh.
Send me a DM on the omnidirectional. That way I have it and can take a look. I'm all for it. We're gonna need something. We're gonna go super rig. So anything that we can throw on, to make the streams better, we're all about it. These streams, we knew the first part of all these drives, we knew we were going to encounter all kinds of issues. We knew it. We also knew we were going to experience the unknowns of where this thing's what it's actually capable of doing, connecting to the satellites. And we could have done all of this and saved the headache of all the messages I get on the backside, or we see in the chat of, hey, it's buffering. Well, we could have just streamed it all ourselves.
When we got here.
Yeah.
Or when we got here.
Did unlisted and streamed it all, went home and reviewed it.
Yeah.
But that's no fun, you know? Take you guys along for the test, because I don't know, maybe one of you wants one. You can actually see a real world test and all the issues that we deal with when we're putting it together, and the environment that we're running it in.
It's part of the experimenting with a new item or new equipment we're using. Yeah.
We're not shooting for perfect. We're shooting for just works pretty
Butterfly.
Good. We're just working for something that works pretty good. Last canopy area.
If you want to recap everybody on what road and a little bit of history, there's some new viewers in there asking questions. I'm not sure if the mods are grabbing it.
Yeah, when we get up to the place where we can stop, we're going to go through a little Q&A, talk about the road we're on, answer some questions. All right, we should be back. We made it to that last section, and here we are.
Everybody left us. There's only 13 watching.
Uh-oh, they all quit.
Everybody quit on us.
That's it. I'm gonna shut it off. Nobody's here.
Thanks, Sally.
Oh,
Sally's still there. Laws, Brett.
All right.
Kevin's still in there. Ed, Nathan. Thank you guys. David, BB.
All right. It was tough.
Yeah.
We knew it was gonna be tough. You know, that's just the way it is. But we're stabilized right here. This is the side of the boat ramp, and you can see the lava that's out in front of us right there. That is stopped. This is where we used to launch. Go out right here. Wrong hand. See my hand here? Oh, right there. Go right out this way and then hook a left and head out to sea. But obviously you can see the lava came through here and can no longer go this way. So they're planning to dredge this out and put the boat ramp back together so that the fishermen can use it. So it should be interesting. Should be interesting. So I guess everybody left and don't have any questions. Let's go back through let's recap. I can drop the map on here real quick.
Okay, they're back.
All right, you're all back.
You
So
bet still.
we're not moving. So here's our road trip. Oh nope, that's Chuck's landing spot. Here's the road trip that we just took right there from the up top of Kalapana down. You guys all threw in all those bonus super chats, so we appreciate that. So we hooked a right and we went to Uncle Robert's, and we saw the farmers market, and we saw this area here where Chuck is going to meet his new friends and take him somewhere special. And then we came back down all the way here to the Pohoiki Boat Ramp from the 2018 eruption that the lava crossed and is no longer usable. But they have found millions and millions and millions of dollars to do surveys. You can see the survey sticks out there to figure out how to dredge this, rebuild it, and make it usable for us here in the community for fishing and not just a little pool. We will see. Now that we know, we have a really good strong signal here. So this is going to be a spot that we're going to set up when they do the dredging. We are going to set up and do some live streams down here and catch some of the dredging going on.
A lot of viewers want to see
Yep.
some of that stuff going on.
So we're going to see the dredging. If you had a question for me, now is a chance. Throw it in there. Did I miss anything on the live drive? This was probably the most difficult live drive that we've done.
A lot more canopies than all the other spots.
Yeah, a lot more canopies.
For a longer period of time.
We have 2 more live drives on the board coming up. If you pull up can you pull up the community tab? One of them is going to be the saddle drive up to the 2022 Mauna Loa flow, where it crossed the road going to the Mauna Loa Observatory, and then up to Mauna Kea Visitor Center. I don't think we're going to go to the top. Questionable.
You're talking about the first.
Yep. So that's one, and then the next is the Kahuku to Ocean View. Okay, so the Kahuku unit, and then taking the ocean view towards Kealakekua, Captain Cook going that way through Ocean View, and where all the people live on lava, and then across the 1868 flow. So those are the next 2 live drives that are coming up. We'll put that in the community tab for everybody to vote on for our next live drive. I was really surprised you guys picked this one first. I was like, oh.
Why? It's not for you. You're
I know.
so disappointed.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Well, what I
He's
knew
so
was
selfish.
I am. I just knew we were going to run into a lot of disturbances with the signal.
But after a few of these lives, I think everyone should understand and know that now the canopies are the big issues of the Starlink, not anything else.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I hope that everybody kind of gets used to that and you won't have to stress on it too much.
Yeah, I do stress all night about it.
I know you do. Don't pretend now.
We got the gear dialed in. The GoPros are solid. I mean, we've been running for an hour. They usually overheat or run out of battery an hour and a half. So we haven't really exhausted them. But there's no battery in them. I have them hardwired HDMI, and I have them hardwired to battery blocks. So should be good. Unless it's going to overheat on the roof. I don't know. We didn't hear the battery fall off the roof, so the zip tie and the Velcro worked. Right?
You should check, though. I heard some rumbling earlier. Sage Pup checked in.
Hey,
Hi,
Sage
Pup.
Computer system working good. Mic is solid. Everything on the gear side is going well. Mounts are good. The suction cups, the cup holder mounts. I mean...
Don't worry. Later along the line, I will start posting some of these videos, short clips and short clips and pictures of him doing this. It's a process, but it's kind of fun to watch, I guess.
Yeah. So it's fun for some.
For me.
Yeah. So if I get my bearings right now, you're facing south. I'm facing southeast. I'm southwest. I'm mostly facing west. South is going to be that way to me, over my left shoulder. This is more west towards Kilauea. David says, don't feel bad about the quirks. We're all warned. Yep. It's all part of it. Yeah. It's going to be really fascinating to see, not the dredge work. I've watched dredge work tons in my life. Hilo, all the islands do dredge work in their bays, different areas. Hilo Bay does dredge work all the time. That's not unusual. People here know how to do dredge work. What it's going to be fascinating to me is how long does it last? Because we're on a south-facing part of the coast right here. This whole coast is the south coast. The storms from hurricanes come up this way. Not all the hurricanes, but when they don't go up to the rest of the island chain, they cross on this south run. So this part of the island just gets bashed with weather. Can they dredge this whole area to withstand major storms for a long period of time? Would you like to know more?
Click.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I don't see it possible. Mother Nature always wins.
Sometimes you just have to go with it.
Yep. So I assume that they'll be able to do it and it'll last for a while. And then that'll be it. It'll be over. Yep, look at Yvette. She knows. Swizzle knows. Hammered with storms. This place just gets pummeled. We'll see. It's millions and millions and millions of dollars. Hey, they put some serious work into the survey here. The survey sticks are out. That's a good start. For those that know surveys.
At least they can kind of see through the trees. That's what we got to drive through. They kind of look over and...
When they start doing the dredging, we will set up the canopy and we'll be out on the ocean side over there. We won't be here because they'll probably, well, I don't know. We'll find out. But we'll be in a canopy somewhere. We won't sit in the truck. We'll get out there in the heat and the sweat and the salt. I mean, we've already burned up cameras up on the volcano. Why not?
Yeah, but we're going to have a cover.
Oh, yeah, I said canopy.
Yeah.
She's all paranoid. We are going to have a cover. She can't be exposed to sunlight for too long.
Overheat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can see all the wasps. Not wasps. Hornets. Yellow jackets. What is it called?
Yeah.
Spit it out, Anna.
You see the yellow jackets? Where?
Yellow jackets. They're all right here.
Oh.
They're all hovering.
Well, so shall we drive over and check out one more chunk of lava? Anybody interested in a chunk of lava? Now that we've stabilized and tested, we have seriously good signal right here. What's our phone? We have no bars on the phone. Zero.
One. Well, yours say 0?
Yeah, that's 1 bar.
1 bar.
But that ain't uploadable.
Yeah.
Swizzle says, I want to meet y'all there. It's easier to breathe than Volcano. Hey,
Yeah, we're not going out to the volcano area.
We're staying out of the VOG.
Super ultra sensitivity.
All right, we're on the move. Let's go. I'm surprised there is nobody here this weekend.
Maybe tomorrow.
Or
everybody's out of town or doing events.
Yeah.
Because it is Easter weekend.
Yeah.
Rhonda says, lava!
Prior to the 2018 eruption, we'd come down here, and this on the weekends, even weekdays, this place is always packed.
Took our daughters out here a lot.
Yeah, this is a great spot. You can see here's all the lava right here that came across from 2018. This was all open right here.
I can't see.
And my favorite thing in the world, porta potties.
Ew, gross.
It's just disgusting.
Keep moving.
let's go
Yeah.
this way.
Hey, you go. You can see it past that way too.
So you can see right here, I'm not going to drive into the canopy because I don't want to lose
Yeah.
signal. But you can see
Straight
right there, the
ahead.
lava came across the road. There used to be a road right there. Well, there still is a road right there, but
It's it's blocked
not so
by
passable.
chunkers.
Not so passable anymore. Yeah. Still a great place to come hang out. All right, we're going to go to one more spot where the lava crossed the road, one big spot. We're going to drop signal for a hot second. Because there's one section that might get us, but then it's a quick turn. It's just really quick. Hang in there.
Mm-hmm.
I took out of
Chance to check it.
Mm-hmm. All right. There we go.
Okay.
We're back.
Tiggy checked in. Oh, spin. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, we're good.
Should be good.
Yeah. We're good now? Everybody ready?
So another section coming up here where the lava came across from 2018. So it came from back up behind us and then all the way down through this area out to the ocean. Took out, this road here used to take us around Kapoho, over to Four Corners, vacation land, all the rich people owned homes. And that's why there's an interesting story I have about how the belief that Pele makes decisions for everybody here and wasn't happy with everybody building their homes on her coastline. And if you believe that, why? Then you also have to ask the question: is she in favor of the geothermal plant? Because that didn't get buried in lava. So this looks like the spot where maybe the road might come back. They may be coming through this way. Possibly.
We're going in.
We're going in. Does this driver around? I put her in 4 low to get out of here.
You guys are going in with us or going out or we're stuck.
I need to tie the backup camera into this system. That might be another future project. 'Cause it's always interesting what I'm backing into.
Nathan says, this is memory lane. We were there with you guys 3 years ago.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The lava boat tours. Chip Hall says, I hope you didn't live there. We did 2018. Our youngest daughter that was her last year of high school. She was
Yeah.
graduating high school there at that time, and we had visitors here too.
Yeah. Friends and family were here for graduation, and the sky was orange.
And there was ash
Yeah.
when we were driving down towards Punalu'u. A lot of ash and stinkiness. It was so gross.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is our Kalapana run. Did you have fun today?
I did.
Well,
Are you talking to the kids or are you
no,
talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
I did. I needed to get out and go cruising.
The Chip says the hardened lava help boost the signal. You know, that's a question that I threw out there back in a month ago or so. Was would we have single signal loss or single? Just, here we go. Signal loss or signal gain due to the lava being all around us. And so far it seems as though it actually helps. We noticed that during the Chain of Craters drive.
Now, normal me would jump out and pick fruits right now because I see some ripe bobbies.
Well, we did an hour, so that was pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride. We are going to call it a good event today.
Thanks for hanging with us, even through the ins and outs.
Yeah. More ins than outs. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any final thoughts? Anybody want to throw them out there? Let me scroll up real quick. Let me see if I can see this. I wanted to see... Nope, I don't have it here. Thank everybody for go in the truck. Keep the wheels rolling. And set up everything for the next live. She's doing her wave. Everybody wave bye to Anna.
The whole time.
Want to make sure we weren't
seeing if anybody was paying attention.
Yeah, Chuck, short trip. This one's a short one. Some long. We've done some 2-hour plus ones.
Mm-hmm.
This one was just quick down here and back. Hour live stream. It's the weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again for all the super chats, all the support. If you have not signed up for the email notification list, so I think it's pinned. Get on the list so that you get a notification from us personally. You don't have to get one. You don't have to wait in case YouTube doesn't send them. There's also other stuff coming in the emails. Fun stuff. Website is almost done. That should be up in another week.
Working on it. There's so much fine details to do with all that.
I know we have a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot of new things, but slowly but surely.
Reinvested the contributions that you guys throw to us into a 4K webcam. If you guys noticed this morning, I was on the 4K webcam. I wasn't on 4K. I was only using 1080 because I'm still playing with it. But thank you guys for that. There's a link in the description if you're curious. If you use a webcam for work, it's an affiliate link. We will get a little kickback for that one.
Make your Zoom meetings more clear.
Yep. And I think that covered everything,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's it. Let's get some departing music and say thanks everybody for joining us. Catch you next time. In the community tab, we'll get up the locations for the next one and you can vote on it. Laters.
And even if my pocket's empty, I don't really want to go to work. No. It is so sweet under the sun. I'm gonna take my time, 'cause I don't really want to go to work. Got up this morning, look around and see the sun high. Grab my bag and take my phone. I shut the door and walk into the